This is Mohammed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Well, I caught up with you about 3 or 4 days after you'd won the British title. It's been a few weeks now. You still as excited as you were on the night?
Yeah, it was a good night. Got a nice pizza after. I had a few songs with Ben and Barry. Not the normal celebrating that I'm used to. Obviously after and the weeks after. Normally like to go see friends, family. Go to the Irish bar near me and have a sing-song. Like I've said in a few other interviews. I like to enjoy myself for a few weeks, but now I'm back down here. And I can't wait to get back down here because I've just been in a bad routine at home. Bored. I spent a lot of time with my kids, but not a lot else to do other than that. So yeah, I enjoyed it for a short period of time, and now I'm just looking forward to what's next.
How many times have you watched the fight with Roosevelt back?
The full fight probably twice. The knockout, I've been tagged in it many times. Yeah, it was one of them highlight reels, wasn't it? It was a highlight reel knockout, and I knew it was going to happen. Probably not that round exact punch, but it was always going to happen towards the end of the fight.
So, you kind of said that you're not over it. Obviously, it's probably still a new thing, but you've enjoyed the moment. So what happens to Leigh Wood now? You're back in training, etc. But in terms of a next fight, what is it going to be?
Ideally for me, if I could plot it myself, would be GAVIN McDONNELL to win the European, to defend against me. Putting the British on the line as well would be a massive fight. I think the fans would want to see it. It's a great fight for TV. I'm not sure if he wants it. I'm not sure what his team wants, but redemption for me would be perfect for me as the next fight, and then it would line one of us up for the winner for a world title shot. Like I said, his fight's just been put back. I think they got announced today, a month, which ain't great, but we'll see what happens. That would be ideal, but got options. I've got a British title now, so it's opened a lot of doors for me. Could be a defence, could be another title. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But ideally, that would be top of the list for me.
We know a fight between Kid Galahad and Jazza Dickens coming up. Now, if Kid Galahad wins that fight, I know you two have obviously been in the Ingle gym together before, etc., and are quite pally. But if the opportunity, I'm not saying it will, but if the opportunity presented itself, would you fight Kid Galahad?
Yeah, like it's boxing, it's a sport, it's not to the death or anything. But yeah, it's a fight. The winner of that fight, I would love the winner of that fight. I've looked at all the champions, and if I could pick, people might think I'm a bit crazy, but if I look at all the world champions at the weight, if I could pick one to fight that I'd think stylistically would be good for me, I would say Navarrete. And people would say, "Fucking, you're joking, mate. Like, you get smashed." But I think stylistically, he would be best for me, and he'd bring out the best of me. He's there to be hit. His technique's not great. He's got engine on him, and he's strong, and he's super fit. But I think I'd personally like that fight. I'm not sure even I don't even speak to Ben about anyone, but personally for me, I would like that fight. But yeah, like you said, a world title is a world title, and I would love a shot at one.
We know Ben is your trainer, etc., but he said it to me off camera, let alone in the public eye. He wouldn't say those things just because he's your mate or your trainer. He believes genuinely that you put yourself with anyone of the featherweights at world level, you stand a chance purely because of your punching power.
Yeah, he said it he said it before the fight. But after the fight, he was having a laugh and say, "Look, did I tell you that Leigh can really whack?" And it's true. These kids that are there to be hit, I've got more than a chance. I just think, like you said, it's not world level power; it's elite power. And if I land, it can change. It has done many times. It can spin a fight on its head. And not only that, now I'm working on my defence. I'm working on setting them shots up, punching through the target, which is more important than having the power. Is being able to implement it and use it correctly.
Well, look at Mauricio Lara. People would have laughed if you'd said he would have knocked out Josh Warrington.
I know. And what was he like, 20-something to 1? It's crazy. But like, you can fight the wrong fight. Like I said as well, going into this, like, game plan is more important than ability and strategy and stuff. You need them things. You need to have a complete team, a unit around you. You need to have a game plan going into. You need to be practicing the things you need to practice from that game plan from early doors. It's not good enough to just turn up and say, well, I'm this good, I'm this fit, I'm this strong, and expect to get the win. And I thought Josh, stylistically that night was all wrong. Can you beat him in a rematch? Well, if he fights like that again, approach it the same way, then no. But if he can box and move, like use his jab for a start, then you can make that a very easy fight. But can he do that? He's got to answer them questions. But like you said, going back to what you said, like a fight's not won on pure ability alone and skill. You need more than that. You need to be not as naive as that as well.
Well, I'm sure after that performance, promoters will want you on their TV stations because you're bringing a exciting style now as well. I
think I've won 6 belts. It is from featherweight. 2 you might not know about. There's on smaller shows like 2 Masters titles, a Midlands area, Commonwealth title, a WBO European, and a British title. None of them on the distance. It just shows you, doesn't it, that the power's there, and especially now using it correctly. There's going to be more knockouts to come hopefully on the horizon as I step up the levels. Okay, well on that note, Leigh Wood, obviously congratulations again on a brilliant win a few weeks ago, and then we really do look forward to this journey between yourself and Ben Davison and where it can lead to this year. All right. Exciting times, mate. Definitely. Exciting times. Thank you. Top man, Leigh.